Miles, just kind of take me through the last few weeks, what it's been like as you guys have kind of got healed up and then, started to focus more on Ohio State. What impresses you about what they do defensively?
Yeah, main focus these past couple of weeks are getting our team healed up, getting our bodies right, and that's been vital for us defensively. They're a great defense. They're super sound. They got guys up front that have played together for a while now. They're a very sound defense, so we're just going to have to go out there and execute and be on top of our stuff.
David?
Miles, before you got here, what was your perception of this program from the outside, and how has that changed being in it for the time that you have?
I knew that you guys had a passionate fan base. I didn't really know much about this program as far as the details of it. But now that I've been here, you guys are, very welcoming of new people, and Coach Hype has done a great job here in instilling a family feeling here, and it's been great.
Miles, you're one of the guys on this roster that has playoff experience. There's not many of those. What's your advice to guys in the locker room about how to handle everything that happens with a game like this?
Yeah, at this point in the season, all of your rosters are going to be super talented, both sides of the ball. So it just comes down to which team is going to hone in on the details, the fundamentals, and the small things. And I know that sounds cliche, but that's truly what it comes down to at this point of the season, are the details and the small things, because all these teams are talented. They're the best of the best. So who's going to hone in on those small things that we need to do?
Obviously a 4-team playoff last year and a 12-team playoff this year. Does it feel any different going in? Can you tell that, there's a couple extra games in there, or is it kind of the same feeling going into the playoffs either way?
No, honestly, I think it's great. With the 14 playoff, you still have a ton of teams that are very talented that don't get an opportunity to be in the playoffs. So, 12-team playoff, I think it's great for college football. I'm just blessed that we have the opportunity to do it. Doesn't really feel any different. It's just another week. You got to get ready to play a great team.
Miles, obviously your past playoff games were at bowl sites. This one's going to be on the road. What do you guys as a team and have taken from playing on the road, playing at night this season that you're going to try to apply to this one?
Yeah, like I mentioned earlier, the little things and the details, the more you hone in on the game plan and the more you know it, the easier it is to block out all distractions when it gets loud, when it gets rowdy. So, just honing in on that stuff, so when it does get loud and it does get rowdy, that, you can't get wrapped up in all that, just focusing on what we need to do.
Miles, kind of going off that, obviously you guys would like to play at home, I'm sure, but, you mentioned you thought the 12-team playoff's good for college football. Do you like the idea of maybe going and playing in places that you normally wouldn't get to?
Yeah, I think it's great. It's a change. I've never been to Columbus, Ohio, so I know I'm excited for it, and I know a lot of guys are.
Miles Holden has played an awful lot, and both of you guys have been on the field an awful lot. Where have you seen him progress in his game in your tight end room?
Yeah, Holden's stepped up for us a big time, definitely in the box, to where we can count on him and 12 personnel to be in there and do his job. So, yeah, just the box, he's done a great job.
Mr. Miles from the room. Cool. Going to play. All right, we'll go to Zoom questions now. So if you have a question on the Zoom, please raise your hand function or type it in the chat, and I'll call on you from there.
Should I speak into this or speak into that?
Again, anyone who has questions from the Zoom, please type it in the chat. Type that you have a question in the chat, and we'll call on you. We have another 10 seconds. We have no questions. We're going to let Miles go. All right. Thanks, Miles.